Okay, okay, on period. Periana to the period. What's good, my beautiful people? What's poppin', my kings and queens? What's good, Crown family? It's time to wake that ass up to the official King Pain. We got ourselves a lituation. Period. Periana to the period. If you guys are ready to get lit this morning, make sure that you guys are dropping some crowns in the comments. Okay, I want you guys showing a lot of love this morning because we have a very special guest. Okay, a very special guest, Puriana to the Purier. If you're ready for the lituation, go ahead and start dropping your crowns right now. Oh, er, okay, okay, on period. Puriana to the Purier. Okay, what's good, y'all? It is the official King Pain. This is the home of the lituation where we keep it lit. Okay, and as always, this is a dust-free zone where there's no musty, dusty, crusty, rusty, sissy, or pussy holes allowed. Okay, we have a special place for dust over here, and it's called that way. Yes. Give me 6 feet, period. We social distancing at this time, and I very much so don't need the COVID. Back your ass up. Period. Yes. We here at the Lituation. This is the littest place on earth, and we have a special guest tonight. What's good, everybody? Shout out to Philly Chica. Shout out to Wonder Woman. Shout out to Lysandra Giller. Shout out to a viewer. Shout out to the Only Male Crew. Shout out to Christine, Kelly LaChance, Dee Dee, Miss Smelly, Supreme Sean, Scorpio Queen, Mina C, Itsy Bitsy, Shay Baby, and everybody else up in here. Okay, I'm here. Shout out to everybody in the bushes. Per to the per. Yay! If y'all ready to get lit, I need to see y'all drop some crowns. If y'all ready for this exclusive interview, I need y'all to drop some crowns. I need y'all to show a lot of love, okay? Because I have a very special guest backstage right now, okay? But I'm not gonna bring her up until the vibe is right. So I need to see y'all dropping crowns. I need to show y'all dropping hearts. I need to see y'all showing a lot of love for our special guest, Verlene Valentine, aka SmokeBreak215. Drop some crowns in the comments. Yes. Yes, I see. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this tea? This is some steaming hot tea. Okay, on period. This is the type of tea you just gotta leave and let it set. Okay, on period. Because if you touch it, you definitely gonna get burned or swept up into the fire. Okay, on period to the period. Well, without further ado, I would like to introduce to you guys our special guest, Verlene Valentine, aka SmokeBreak215. Hey.
Hey y'all, hey y'all.
Period. Well, I'm so excited that you're here. They said that they're rolling one for you. Philly Chicken said that she rolling one. They got their drinks out. They're ready to turn up. They ready to keep it lit. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right.
Absolutely. And before we jump into all the mess, why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself? I see you have on your merch. Tell us about yourself, your merch, and what you do.
Okay, well, for starters, I have a 16-year-old that I'm just a regular city girl. I'm from Philadelphia. I live. I'm currently in my yeah. I got my own little business. Smoke break, and I sell smoke, and I also do clothing. So I do t-shirts, anything you need customized.
My. It is, the sound is breaking up just a little bit. Can you do me just a quick favor? Could you back out of the stream and come back in?
Okay.
Maybe that'll fix it. Okay. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Y'all make sure y'all dropping crowns. Make sure y'all show a lot of love. Make sure you got y'all snacks, okay, on period. Because it's going down here at the home of the lituation. We're having some technical difficulties. I'm sure Tasha K and them over there praying and chanting and hoping and praying and wishing right now. Okay, on period. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a bad connection. She said, shout out to both of y'all morning faces. Okay, on period. It's the glow for me. Yes. Yes. Shout out to my morning face. This is very much so early morning tea for the official King Pain. Yes.
Is it better?
Yes. So
Okay.
you were saying that your mom and your regular gal with some merch, smoke break. And where can they find your merch at?
On my Instagram, I really do an online thing for right now. It's something I've been doing for a little while, but it's easier for me to control it through Instagram and things. So I don't have a website, but I make everything myself at home.
Terrific. Absolutely. That's amazing. So you do the screen printing and all that stuff.
Mhm.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay, I see you got your little store set up. I like it. I'm definitely gonna have to get me one of those hoodies because it's getting cold outside.
Yes, I got.
Yes, yes. So let's get into some things before the sound start messing up and stop. Okay, because you know Tasha K and them over there praying and chanting and they're trying to get me taken down. So how do you know Aunt Hammy? How did you guys become friends?
Well, I at one point in time I was supporting her on social media, like basically just watching her videos. I've never paid, I don't think, $12 to initially get in the group. I don't believe. I just think me and her became close, hanging out in Atlanta. She was staying in hotel rooms. Eventually, she started staying with me, and we just went from there.
And how did that take place? How did she become your like? How did she start staying at your house?
Okay, so when we met when she came to Georgia, we kind of clicked. Like, you know how you talk to somebody offside? Like, we had a lot in common as far as I understood what she was saying, and she was just ready to leave Florida for real, to try to do her comedy thing and stuff like that. So I was like, dang, I kind of understand because I be having the same issues, and that's kind of why I was in Atlanta or whatever. So we kind of clicked off of that. Like, I felt like I supported her because she didn't have nobody. So I thought who was supporting her and with the things she had going on. This was before I knew her back end bullshit.
My. So what happened with the hotel? She was unable to afford it anymore, or you guys just thought it would be better if she started staying with you?
Um, I don't really know if she couldn't afford it anymore, so I would be lying if I said that. It's just one time or a couple times she hung out at my apartment, and it's just been a on thing. And, like, it never made me feel uncomfortable or too fun because we just became cool. Like, so she really wasn't staying in the hotels no more. She then transitioned into bringing herself over my house or my apartment and getting dressed at my apartment, or we meeting up because we were hanging out. Like, we both get dressed and go to the little restaurants and sit together and shit like that. So we was kind of becoming friends and getting to know daughters together.
It sounds like she never asked you to move in. She just kind of showed up and started taking showers and started leaving things around. And girl, you liked her a lot. She was your friend, and you was cool with it.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I got somebody else who's my homegirl who, at the time in Georgia, like we was cool, so she knows that That's kind of like what happened. Like we became cool, and she just came over. And yeah, we just basically started chilling. She would show up, hey, we'd hang out like the cable guy, something like that.
Okay, absolutely. Somebody said, "Are you guys? Is there still problems with the audio? Cause I mean, I hear her. She is a little low, but I do hear
Um,
her. They're saying
I'm,
something with the audio.
I'm about to say I can't. I don't know if I can see what nobody say or anything like that. So. Oh no no no! I
Oh,
see it now.
yeah,
Oh,
they were just saying that it's a little low. So to you, Aunt Hammy, uh, was a friend.
mhm.
Okay. And when did the friendship start going sour?
Okay, so last year, maybe like closer to, mm, it was like maybe the last retreat I think we had in Atlanta. It was kind of fishy and iffy. Like the energy when I came, it was like this whole Megan Thee Stallion thing. Like she had these things and shit that she would do. It would be photo shoots that happened on the weekend. Like it was pretty cool the weekend as far as meeting new people and shit like that, the networking. But it was just some other shit what happened too that I really wasn't aware of, but it looked as though I was because I was like most of the time there. But really, I was there because a lot of people wouldn't show up unless I was going to be there.
Absolutely. So a lot of people was bringing it to my attention. They feel like maybe you're not telling the whole truth when it comes to that. Did you help Hammy with her business at all?
No, absolutely not. It was mentioned many times in the live that she did that I did not work for her. Like, because people would call me for different stuff that was going on in the group, and she would make it very clear that I did not work for her. We're just friends. Like, I don't own nothing hand shopping. Like, I was just somebody who was actually in the group interacting with the rest of the people. So it was not like we sat together and planned this shit together. When she did retreats together, we planned. No, that was all her doing. I didn't handle nobody money. I didn't know who paid what and when they paid. I had nothing to do with none of that. My thing was to show up and have fun with the people because I was that person. Like my energy was different than hers, and a lot of people claim more to me than they did to her. So it was never like we sat down together and came to these retreats together. Like I never knew where she was going next. It was new to me, like it was to everybody else. Like I had nothing to do with her business and Auntie Hammy.
So why is she saying that you assisted her in scamming someone out of $10,000?
Last year she wouldn't say that. That's the thing. Last year she wouldn't say that. She was saying that I was scamming people, which was quite weird because I felt like if I was scamming people and I had $10,000, why in the fuck would I be not have my own house and shit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like this is in a fucking place where I pay rent, not a mortgage. So I'm confused. Like everything I get is under my real name. Like I'm not hiding. I have a real address. I run a real. So if I scam somebody, like knowing that I scammed somebody, who is this person that I scammed for one, and when, how? Like prove it.
Per. Per.
One definitely
Uh,
not. Please, like I have the address. I'm clearly not hiding.
okay, on period. So, yesterday when we spoke, you said that you knew about the clothes that Auntie Scammy took. Were these some nice clothes?
Okay, so I I didn't see $1,200 worth of clothes, but I'm not no I'm not into fashion. I don't know labels, names, whatever. But I didn't see $1,200 worth of clothes. When that girl came to my house from Vegas, she had one bag on her shoulder and did not have $1,200 worth of clothes in there. However, I did walk in on the conversation that she was having with Keandra. I don't know where it went wrong, but then it blew out of proportion. Hammy then went on live and was talking about the girl first. She did do that, talked about the girl first and all that. I willingly was going to send the clothes back to China, who said, fuck the clothes. She did not want the clothes at this point because it then got out of hand, and Hammy took the clothes outside supposedly and burnt them and threw them away. I don't know because I don't know what was Tiandra's. But, I don't know. But yeah, that did happen. But I didn't see, I don't know if it was $1,300 worth of clothes, but she did have a couple of pieces somewhere.
So you seen her put some clothes into a fire outside.
No, I ain't see her put no clothes into no fire outside, but I think she went outside to throw the clothes in the trash on live.
So as far as we know, she kept the clothes. Okay.
She
Period.
probably did. I don't, but like I said, I don't know. She probably still wore the clothes. I don't know what she got from Tiana, but she did have one little bag when she came back. So, like I said, I don't know, but she did have clothes that belonged to Tiana.
Period. Now, word on the street is there's people that are looking for Auntie Scammy. Is Auntie Scammy hiding from people? Is she on the run? Like, what's going on?
But it's a couple of yes, it's a couple of people looking for him. She did the lady wrong who officially suffered from PTSD. I think she got her little camp and stuff on on the case for her. I think she got her over. I say she. I don't want to say she robbed her or she stole from this lady, but she persuaded the lady out of over 10,000 and something dollars, maybe more.
Girl, please. Girl, please. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She scammed the lady out of $10,000. My. My, girl, she wouldn't be able to get away from me with $10,000, bitch. I'd be attached to her motherfucking. Hey, girl, you bought $10,000 from me. You ain't even my side.
I robbed the lady. Well, the lady gave it to her, but under the assumption that she was investing in Handy and her little comedy thing she had going. Like, she tell these people she trying to start running a nonprofit home and all this little extra shit. Like, she feeds them stuff to make them believe that is a lot coming out of this shit that they signing up for. But you see, all these years later, nothing. There's so many people invested so much money in that girl, and all these years later, nothing.
My. So many people invested with into Miss Hammy, Auntie Scammy, and she has nothing to show for her.
Not right
She
now, but
didn't.
I feel like she's not slow. So I feel like she has some of the money somewhere because she's going through bankruptcy or whatever. But I don't feel like she's completely broke. I feel like she's playing people to get exactly what she needs to see when it's bankruptcy. That's because it should be ready. It's almost about that time, I guess.
My. So Auntie Hammy is bankrupt, and she's manipulating people for money in order to get by.
Yeah. She has a condo in Florida that she actually rents out. So even in the beginning of the month, she gets money from that person that's staying in her house that's under bankruptcy.
So the house, she don't even own the house. Well, the bank is getting ready to take the house from her. That is crazy. Does Auntie Hammy even have a car? She has no bank account. The house that she is in,
Has a
the people are
car,
about to take it from her.
and a BMW, which
Mm,
when I found out that she was bankruptcy, that she hid her car in one of her niece's garage so the people couldn't come pick it up. I guess because I guess she was or however it go with that they call you on bankruptcy. I guess they want your shit back or however. I don't know how it go, but at one point where her car was hidden at somebody's house that she called a niece.
my. People are saying that they barely can hear you. I do not know why. I mean, I can hear the audio is a little shaky, y'all, but I can hear her fine. Like I'm able to make out everything that she's saying. I mean,
I don't know if this will be better, but
what you just do, do sound better, whatever you just did.
I don't know. I took the earplugs out.
Oh, it sounded a lot better, Drew. A lot better. Does it sound better to you guys in the comments? How does it sound?
I don't know what happened.
It sound better. It sound better. Just leave it like that. It sounds good to me. They say much better. They say much better. They say I can hear. So they say it's better now. Per, I'm so glad you took them headphones out, girl. I'm so glad you took them
But
headphones out. Oh, you can't hear me?
I mean, I couldn't. So it's still not clear.
I can hear you. They say it's better.
Okay.
Said it's better. Okay, let's talk about the $40 pussy situation. Let's talk about the $40 pussy. Was Auntie soliciting pussy for $40 at your house?
Public information. She did videos that went viral saying $40 pussy. And this is what
But
I don't understand about people when I tell them that's what got put me out because that was in front of my fucking apartment complex. So that 40 pussy skits and all them videos that she was doing every fucking day saying $40 pussy like she was tricking, that was right outside of my fucking apartment.
mm, so, to your knowledge, do you know if she was actually prostituting or what?
Now I know she linked up with different guys, but if they pay her or not, that's the part I don't know. She probably fucked them to spend the night over or fucked them for a meal, a nice dine at a restaurant or something like that. But I don't know if they really paid her.
Mama, well, because she wasn't paying you no money. She stayed with you for 3 years and didn't pay no rent, correct? She never
Yeah,
gave anything. Did she have food stamps? No food stamps?
no,
She
no.
didn't put no food
She
in the
never
fridge?
paid enough now. One thing I know because she's the type of eat out person. So she would eat out, and the thing that she would say would piss me off is like, oh, she don't feed her kids. I can cook every fucking day in my house. When you in your house, your kids do say which would go that you know the rules you put down. If you came to my house with my two kids and I cooked every night and every night you're ordering pizza, my kids is going to want fucking pizza every night. They don't give a damn about what I made. They're going to want what this person is ordering out every night. But since she don't have kids and she don't know that, she like, oh, you don't feed her kids. I'm not going to order food for my kid every night when I put it in my freezer. And my son at the time was old enough to cook for himself, so I don't understand how she was raised. But me and her will always fall out because I wouldn't cater to my kid. Like she like I should get up. Now my daughter is one thing, but my 14-year-old who was 4 at the time, I'm not getting up every time he want a cheeseburger or some shit like that. Go in the kitchen, put some nuggets in the deep fryer or some fries, and go about your business. But she
Sure.
will try to make things like I should be doing that. So that I'm not. No.
My. So, did she ever pitch in? I mean, I know you wasn't asking, but did she ever give you anything? Did she ever buy you any gifts for your birthday, Christmas,
Only
anything?
time we exchange things is when, like, if we go out to eat. Like, if she wanted me to go to a restaurant and eat, she's like, all right, come on, we're going to go get breakfast. But a lot of times she paid for stuff, and there were times I paid for stuff. So I'm not going to sit and say, like, I totally took care of her. No, she took care of her own personal things while she was there. Like, I didn't have to. But like I didn't buy her no clothes or nothing like that. Like she was just there basically. I didn't have to do anything personal for her, and she didn't for me either. Now, if she say she bought my kids food and all that kind of stuff, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do if you're not paying anything else. So if you order out and you get some pizza and you feel like you feel bad for my kids because they want pizza, they ain't got nothing. If you get it, I don't feel bad that you got it. I mean, you don't buy anything else.
Her, her. Now, does Auntie Hammy have kids herself?
You don't have no kids. She don't see a fucking doctor. I've been around her 2.5 years. She's never been to a doctor or a dentist appointment ever. None.
My. But yeah, I mean, and then so I don't know if you know, but she recently went on this Wino's channel, and she was saying that the whole Auntie Hammy persona is a facade. Like that's not who she is. She don't act like that. Her teeth not really yellow, and she do her hair every day.
No, she don't do her hair every day. That girl will walk outside like that every day. She don't. She only really you would catch her getting dressed if she do a show. She used to do shows, and that was her thing. She'd go to the show looking completely normal because nobody knows who she is when she looks completely normal. But when she take her wig off, everybody seems to turn up and love this Auntie Hammy character. But as far as her attitude, she don't act like Auntie Hammy off the camera. She act like her son Nicole.
She act like Nicole. Now, does Nicole is? I feel like Nicole is Auntie Hammy, but Auntie Hammy is like for the cameras and the lights. It's like the same person, but she like turns up more when the cameras are on.
No, Nicole is more civilized. She has a lot of sense. You have a regular conversation with Nicole. Like she Auntie Hammy is a character that seems, I guess, to take over because that's how other people, that's the person everybody loves from her. Until they get to really be in front of her and she be that Auntie Hammy in front of them and not Nicole, then there's a problem.
Okay, so Auntie Hammy is supposed to be a crackhead. To your knowledge, have you ever seen Auntie Hammy do any drugs?
I've never seen, I can't say I've ever seen her do no drugs. I've never seen no crack bags around my house or at my house. I never seen her meet up with nobody to get no drugs, but I can't. I didn't experience that with her since I've known her.
Have you ever felt like she was on drugs when you was around her, or she was acting strange?
Not around me, but when she did travel, because I did not go everywhere with her. So when I will watch, I've noticed a difference. You know, like how her and her look, the difference in just how she interacted with the people. Like, yeah, I noticed a difference, but I can't. I mean, yeah, it'd be a difference. But
Cause you
again,
you
how she was with everybody else. So because she knew I was a mom with two kids and I didn't play none of that shit and I wasn't going to play that shit. And I think she did that for me because she knew that if I was to find that out, that people would know that if I say it, that's what the fuck it is because they watch her be around me and they watch me be a good friend to her. So if they don't believe nobody else, they will believe me because she lived with me. So that's something that I
mm,
think she would never want me to know because if it was get out there, they know from my mouth it would be true.
my. Well, yesterday you said that she dated an addict. Would you agree that
Yeah, her and that.
birds of a feather flock together? So I mean, if she was hanging out with these type of people, um, you don't think that she probably was dibbling and dabbling herself?
No, I agree. That's why when somebody said some allegations about her leaving things behind, it was kind of weird to me that she was that comfortable with letting them know that because for all the time I've known her, I never let them know. So I just feel like that if you know and you can say that that's what she did, gotta be a reason why she felt that comfortable with you knowing that because I knew her all this time and she never disclosed that with me. So maybe she
Um,
did have it things happen differently in Vegas. She was around different people who was into different things. So
my. And so the people want to know, was the white man an addict?
I don't know, but I got some vibes from him. Like he could have been a dibber and dabbler. Like he could have been somebody who play around a little bit. You know, that's what I got from him. Now I don't know whether for sure if true or not. Just like her, I don't know, but I can't say they did. You know what I'm saying? But it seems to me that them are the type people that she clings to. Like I know some personal people in her group that dibble and dabble runs them like the back of the hand.
Period. And I would have to absolutely agree with Jason's spirit. Hammy is definitely enough, and I know enough when I see enough. Okay, and her ex-husband, he seemed like a knock too. Okay, Cordero or whatever his name is, definitely no shade. I'm just saying. Like that's the vibes that I was giving. Okay, moving right along. What happened with KSR when she was trying to get signed? You said something about her not being able to make any songs, which she was able
Oh
to finish
yeah,
the album.
that I'm in that you say I spent my son checks to go to that video.
Yes. Hmm.
That's hilarious. Actually, at the time, she was lying to everybody, saying that Snoop Dogg wanted to sign her and Wiz Khalifa. Like, it was a big thing. She had people thinking that all these people wanted to sign her, and that wasn't the case. It was the one people who you asked me about. She went there. I guess she was there for about 2 weeks, and I guess like she was running their money up. They don't really fuck with her like that. Like, it was just a whole bunch of shit. So I flew out for maybe 2 fucking days on my own. That girl didn't pay for a motherfucking thing, but that's what I wanted to do, period, because she was my friend and I was supporting her. And she never lost when we were talking on the phone. Like, she didn't have a friend. She didn't know nobody in LA. She felt like her back was against. I was like, shit, well, I'll come down, kick it with you. It's the weekend. I come down, and that's what happened. It's the song. That was that. We enjoyed the rest of the weekend, but it wasn't official. Like, she told them people that pew 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 shit. She's not supposed to even perform it or nothing. Nowhere she goes, she's not supposed to even none of that. So I don't
Wow.
know how, because she showed it performing at Sugiana birthday party. So she's not supposed to be getting backyard paid or none of that for none of that shit. So
She
yeah,
stole Pew 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 or she sold it?
she stole it. That was her song. That is on the album with plenty other songs that she did that she actually sold to these people. So she wrote the songs,
Mm.
went in the studio. I guess they bought them from her. Like, she's not allowed to do nothing with them songs, really. Them people get all that money from that shit. She don't.
My. Yes. It sounds like she's made a lot of bad decisions.
That's how
Um,
she know us Cardi, because they were signed to the same label. And the roster that they had for Cardi, they were going to try to give her on a comedy level, but it just wasn't working. She thought that she was going to run on people and they was going to need her, but they let her go, and now she's back in hotels.
my. Back to the same old thing, huh? So, word on the street is, okay, at one point, okay, you lost your kids because of Hammy, and
I
you
didn't.
never really, you never lost your kids. They
I
said you lost
never
them,
lost my
you
kids.
got them back, and this is what I'm hearing. They said you lost them, you got them back, and you didn't have a problem with Hammy until you got your kids back.
Fuck no. I've always had my kids. My kids has never not been with me. Never not been with me. What happened was I lost my car, I lost my place, I lost everything that I had that I built in Georgia. And when I was to go respond last year about it, when all this was going on, it was like, why didn't I never really go to nobody? Because I wasn't in the mental state to be beefing with somebody. My thing was to get myself back on my feet, get my kids back comfortable, and live my life again. So that's exactly what I did, and now I got the time, and now I'm stable, and I know a lot of them bitches over there still miserable and mad and still moving from pot to post. It's grown ass people over there who live with their mother that's commenting under comments, and they better hope I don't see them because I'm calling them out.
My. So, when did you realize that Hammy was scamming people?
Well, I didn't really find all of this out until we parted ways. And why is because a lot of people knew how close we was, and as they were falling out the group, as he was kicking them out, a lot of people still wanted to reach out to me and tell me what happened. But me and her were so close of friends, they didn't know what I was going to do with the information. If I was going to tell her, or if I was going to even, feel any kind of way for them because me and her were friends. So I didn't find out a lot of this until me and her fell out, and then it was like, how y'all got this information in your DMs and shit when that came up. That's just how it was for me. Like, oh my God, I went through this, and oh my God, I'm glad you this. Like, my DMs were so full of people so happy that I parted ways from her, so he's no good, and this is what she did to this person. Because, like I said, I didn't run or control any of her businesses. So people that were sending her money and shit, I knew nothing about them. Nothing. Like I had no inside scoop for her accounts or who kept up with this or who sent this and when they said I had nothing to do with any of that.
Okay, so you never received any cash app from any of her ham shop members?
One thing for certain and two things for sure. People did send me cash app. And the cash app people sent me, they sent me on their own. Them same people that send me cash app can never say I asked them for anything. They were clout chasing, Hammy, and a lot of them people, I ain't gonna say a lot because it was maybe like 3 people. And them 3 people sing, whether they want to admit it or not. I wish I had my motherfucking other device that I was using at the time. Them people would send notes attached like, I appreciate you for helping hand me out and shit like that. Like they think that that girl was staying with me, it wasn't helping me out, and that she lived her life publicly.
I don't know what happened. Give me 1 second to fix this. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know what happened. The show must go on. Okay? Tasha K and them over there, they doing their prayers and they chants or something. Period.
Oh
They
shit.
said you was keeping the lights on for Hammy. Can you hear
No,
me?
they said, well, at least they keeping the lights on me. But I didn't need my lights kept on because I was working every day. Them people, I never asked none of them people to send me money. I never asked nobody. I never told nobody none of that. Them people did because they wanted to, not because I was begging or asked nobody for not one fucking thing, not one. I can't hear you.
What typically went on at these retreats?
Well, a lot of them was different. Like I said, closer to the end, I stopped going to them because, like I said, I was drifting away from her, but I couldn't completely because I knew what type of person she was. And I knew before I got away from her, I had to get me and my kids on safe ground because I'm not from Georgia. So for me to, like I did, discontinue her, she went live and tried to play with me and all that type of shit. Like I could have lost my kids in Georgia had I not moved like I did. But on retreats, a lot of them, they all were different. Exactly, Mina. That's what that was. That I never asked nobody for nothing.
So there was something in Georgia that happened to where you almost lost your kids. Do you care to elaborate on that?
No, I didn't. It wasn't nothing that happened. Just by the stuff that people were telling me in the background that they were doing to them when they got kicked out the group, I knew I had to move a certain way. My kids never got cooking from me or nothing like that. I just was given heads up by people on how to move before that happened.
Okay. Period. Would you allow Hammy to live with you again?
Hell no, I don't even speak to her. I don't talk to her. I haven't brought her up. Like I'm really only speaking on this because somebody else had a bad vendetta against me, and they kind of wrapped me up in it. So shit, since my name out there, I don't give a fuck to talk about it because my experience is not a lie. But yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like I really don't care. I really don't care to give them people my energy at time of day because I feel like all of them over there are fucking miserable, like are very miserable right now to this day. And that's another reason why I really didn't get to blast the motherfuckers and say who was this and who was that because my best revenge is to sit and watch all the motherfuckers be miserable in the group that I know they don't want to be there. Some people vented to me. A lot of them cried to me. I see how she treated a lot of them personally while they were in my home to come to visit her. I had to stand up for a lot of them people treating them fucked up like they were kids and they were grown ass women that had kids her age. So yeah.
My. And what's the worst retreat that you've ever been to?
You said what happened?
What's the worst retreat, worst ham shop retreat that you've been to?
the worst retreat that I've been to, I can't even say there was a word. Cause all was kind of, it was cool, but it was just a little bit of messy people. Like I said, I didn't have the experience with sleeping on the floor. Like a lot of the retreats were nice. He ended up start getting nice homes for these ladies, not the ones that they seen, but they were still nice homes. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that I went to one that was worse. Now I seen her touch some people at some fucking retreat, like the one say that when she went to Georgia, she had a retreat, but it was something like what they said happened in Florida, to where they stayed at her house for a couple of days, and then she had went and got a retreat house. Well, they stayed at my house for a couple of days. She treated these grown people like shit. Like it was to the point where one girl wanted to go get some dick. You met somebody, she wanted to go get some dick, and Hammy made her feel fucking bad. She never even went to go see the guy. Like she, like this shit was crazy. She treated them kids, I mean them grown ass women like they was little ass kids.
Man. Um. So so she was treating the people at the retreat badly. Um. Somebody said something that happened with the elderly woman. Hammy hit an elderly woman on one of these retreats. She got in a fight or something at a retreat.
Oh, okay. So the lady was, I wasn't there, but clearly she's saying that she beat the lady up for me because the lady was talking about my kids, which was bullshit. Hammy was playing on my emotions at the time because I was going through something with my kids at the moment. Like it was a situation that happened that I was going through. So that anybody who was talking about my kids or in a bad manner, I would leave them alone. So when the people were telling me what happened, they said nothing about my kids and they shit. But Hammy, that was Hammy's story. Her and them people, the same people who had in my house, dancing and partying and shit, all on the motherfucking live on camera. One of the girls was with her when she beat shit out that lady, and they set the other lady completely up. It was
Wow.
somebody else there. The other lady they were there, they blocked on everything. They didn't let her talk or nothing and all of that. Like completely blocked so she couldn't talk.
What? That's crazy. So you got to be ready for anything at one of these retreats. Okay, they be fighting and doing all the carrying on at these retreats, and there'll be elderly people at these retreats. She has old people that follow her.
Well, you would never really catch her with nobody in her age range or younger. Like you're not going to catch her on no street with a bunch of 20-year-olds or not even 30-year-olds. A lot of these people that come out are older, retired, probably disabled women. You
Mm-mm.
go
This
look at
sounds like some elderly abuse.
if I can find pictures. Now she got some that's young, but that they barely come out. She barely invite them to stuff. But if I can find pictures of retreats, most of the people in these pictures are older women. Like they're not young. Like they are over 40, well over 40, 50.
Yes, if you can find any pictures from the retreats, please send them to me. I'm very interested into seeing the aesthetic.
No,
Yes.
seriously, the retreats happen. It's like you get a makeup artist, and some women has never worn makeup before, so makeup artists will come and they'll do photo shoots in the house. Like it's a very cool experience. Don't get me wrong. I'm not making it like she these houses and she women up. It's like it's supposed to be like a woman get together type thing, get network and shit like that. But he fucking mind manipulate a lot of the women that come on these. So it's
My,
just
my, my. My. Jason Spirit asks, who had roaches? Gammy said she lived with someone who had roaches. Do you know?
oh, yeah. So she trying to say that my house is full of roaches, but all her videos she did were at my apartment. So if my shit was dirty and full of roaches, where was these roaches in your fucking videos? Where was these
My,
roaches
my,
when you
my.
were house? Where was these roaches when you were laying in my bed? Like, where was these roaches when you were eating at my dinner table? Like, I'm confused.
My. My. Let me see if there's any other questions. Someone said, Oh, someone said I have a lot of retreat pictures. So if you
Okay,
could,
so here, listen. Constance is on here. Constance is the lady you need to talk to because that's the lady that Hammy and somebody else beat up and blacked her eyes and had lumps on her head, and Constance also had sisters. So yeah, you may need to talk to Constance because Constance is the lady I also told you that invested over $10,000 in Hammy.
my. Well, hey, Constance, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link in case you want to come on and speak. And if not, please reach out to me by Instagram or email at theofficialkingpain at gmail.com or theofficialkingpain on Instagram so I can chat with you. Somebody go ahead and hit my Instagram and my email in the comments, please.
Yeah,
Um,
that's somebody you need to talk to. Constance has been around for a long time. Constance will also give you input. Like me and a lot of these people parted ways, but they still know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like I know the truth. I'm still not going to get up here and lie on Constance. Or I'm not gonna lie on him because we gonna speak. But like if people like Constance, he could tell you what was going on to back up what the hell I was saying because she's trying to make it seem like I was in on her with this shit, and clearly I was. I was just agreeing to her and other people, and she kind of broke us apart like branches off. Anybody I was cool with, she started trouble with me and them. So she can run them, and they had nobody to run to because I was the kind of go-to person when anybody had problems or issues and stuff like that. So yeah, Constance can give you a whole lot more information about the retreat and how money was spent and who put up money because Constance was a big investor in the Hampshire business.
mm, my. That is crazy. I would love to hear from Constance. She
Yeah,
said, "Hey, Verlene, Hammy lies about the entire story of the fight. Wow, she's been
yes,
lying about the whole fight.
I know. That's why I said it was another lady in there. They shut up. She only let the girl that helped fight talk. When the last year when all this shit was going on and all this shit came out, man, it was a whole big mess. It was a big mess. And Hammy had all them people, set people like me up and Constance and a lot of other women. They like troll and block. So we don't have no power. We just lucky to get away from them people and leave them the fuck alone. Like that's why I was like, I really didn't care to go to no bloggers or that like that because that's embarrassing. First off, my friends were so embarrassed that I was beefing with her publicly. Like they was like, "What the fuck is that? What is that? Who is she?" And I was like, "Well, when I was in Georgia, they said, yo, you never crackhead." Like I'm sitting here telling my real friends that I grew up with, like they think it's something wrong with me. Like, well, what the hell was wrong with you? You not here staying with you and your kids, like. So it was like it was embarrassing for real.
My. Yeah, and that's why a lot of people didn't want her around your kids, and a lot of people felt the way about her being around your kids because she's unpredictable. You don't know how she's gonna act. She beating up old elderly people. She's delusional. She's crazy. Someone said, how did you allow her to be around your kids for 3 years?
Because I told y'all she was Nicole to me. I didn't call her Hammy. She was Nicole, and despite her looking like that and shit like that, she had great sense around me and my fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't allow nobody who acts out of control like that to do shit around me and my kids. That was just something that happened. The camera was on as far as her being around me and my family. When the camera was off, she was a normal person that just looked fucked up. Like
My. And when was the last time that you talked to Hammy?
I haven't talked to Henny since I left her alone last year. We was beefing on the internet, so I haven't talked to Henny for like a year and some months.
Okay. My.
And I haven't
Um,
spoken now. So that's the crazy. I haven't. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing over and over and over about me. It gets old. I don't care. Like it don't make me mad. I don't feel less of a parent because she say I was this, that, and the third. Like I don't give a damn about none of that because I'm secure in who I am and how I raise my kids and the direction I'm going in life. So that's about me.
okay. If there was one thing that you wanted everyone to take from this interview about Hammy, what would that be?
tread lightly. Like, don't. She is a prime example of somebody who would definitely come in your life and make it seem like make it all better, and will play on your feelings. Like, she is definitely funny when she's trying to be funny, but on a personal level, I wouldn't suggest you be close or tell her your personal business and shit, because she don't mean no good being around you until you get to the next step or her next destination.
My. And um, would you, as far as other parents with kids, would you recommend for them to allow her around their kids?
No, not after knowing what I knew after the fact that, because I didn't know she was a young guy. But not if you have a young son or daughter in that case, because she's not a good role model or example. And now, if you don't have no kids, it's cool to be around and having a household. But if you have kids, it's really thinking about it, not a great idea or a too great idea to introduce her to your kids or introduce your kids to her world because she is different.
Hmm. Word on the street is that she's a pedophile. Now, can you either confirm or deny that?
She is, and even before the situation that I know of, she was known in Florida to talk to younger guys. And the charge that she had got locked up for in Florida when she went to jail was behind a younger guy selling drugs. So she did go to jail for a drug charge or some shit like that. She say that she had nothing to do with it. I heard people died about that and everything. But yeah, Hammy was set in the drug indictment or some shit. Everybody else was in jail. And she made it like she had nothing to do with it and they let her go.
Yeah, it's not hard to believe that she's doing drugs and she's getting charged and she has all these drug charges. I mean, if you get caught with drugs, chances are you're doing them.
The old men. Now she's talking to old men. So I don't know what her aim is, but now she's talking to young men. I mean, older men. So,
My. Older white man. I mean, I feel like she's down and out. She's tired, and she's just her last rodeo. So she's like, really, I gotta do what I can. And a lot of black women, okay, feel like white is right. Okay, I got a sister. She dates a white man, and when she met him, she was like, white is right, white is right. Now she hates his motherfucking ass. Not saying anything wrong with white people. I'm just saying we all you can't judge a book by its cover. Just because your skin is white, don't mean that it's right. Period. So, yes, they said hide your kids and hide your elderly. She's not safe. And she stabbed a girl at 13, almost killed her. She collapsed the girl's lung at 13 years old and almost killed her. She's a loose cannon. She's definitely a piece of work. Um,
she
why do
knows
you feel? Go ahead.
she takes people with, I don't give a fuck shit. I was in fights when I was younger and too, but at the end of the fucking day, I still know that I could be beat. So on her behalf, she's the only child. She's been protected by her parents. She's had a license to carry all the way up until she got in trouble with that guy. So that was taken from her. So yeah, she's known as the big bad wolf in town, but not for fighting. She's known for always having a weapon or something. She would not fight nobody, hand up, hands up, one on one in the street, pushing hands. She won't do that. If she can't stab you or start to cause physical harm to you, she don't want no.
My. And that's a problem because we've all been in fights. But to pull out a knife and stab somebody, I think that's worse than shooting. So it takes more negative and it takes more evil to stab
Now,
somebody with a knife than to
they
shoot them.
beat that lady. And Constance could have Constance in the service. She could have killed him, but she cared for her. She prey on people who care for her, so she knows you ain't gonna go but so far. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Just like me, she knows that if I was anybody else, she would be way dragged. Somebody probably would have found her, beat the shit out of her, and everything. But she plays with people. That's why I say she don't deal with young people. She don't, because they gonna fuck her up.
Purely. And just to address this, yes, Twyla, there is some things that are being omitted from this interview. out of safety and protection for Smoke Break's children who are children. So please keep that in mind.
Yeah, the whole smoke. I mean, the whole ham shop thing. Like I said, somebody else had put me in it. Like I knew about Hammy. I really didn't give a fuck to talk about her because like old news, like there kind of type thing. But gonna be out here like, oh, they're just mad because they got kicked out the group. No, that might be the other people's reason. But there's a few people in here who were too supportive, who invested a lot of money, who she scared is probably going to come forth like Tasha. Because like I said, nobody has had a platform as big as you guys to where they can blast her business. So always in the argument, she was the one with the bigger platform, so she kind of shut the people up. But I kind of think this is a good thing, especially with Constance coming forward, because that's made up proof that she is a monster. So Tasha can't end up doing her saying she support black women. I wonder how she's going to feel when she see them pictures of Constance.
My,
We all
my. And why do you think that Tasha K is working with her now? All of a sudden.
I think when I first seen it, I felt in my heart like, damn, it was a good thing because I know Hammy would give anybody a run for their money when it comes to entertainment with going back and forth on the internet. Now I think Tasha was lacking followers and shit like that. Hammy has a lot of people that follow her. So if Tasha was to link up with Hammy, of course all of Hammy followers are going to start following Tasha, and that's going to bring Tasha back up and just make Hammy relevant like to be. Like she don't care who talking about her, as long as somebody talk about her, she don't give a fuck.
Yeah, she's very narcissistic. And just to answer someone's questions in the comments real quick, um, Sean, I didn't find you through Sean Davy Way. You were in my chat yesterday. I knew of you from Sean Davy Way, but you. This was a natural connection. There was, I mean, I just seen you and knew of your story, so I hit you up. But it was definitely not. Sean didn't send her over here.
And nobody sent me. I mean, I'm not. Sean didn't come looking for me. Sean knew nothing about Hammy. Sean didn't even know I knew Hammy. Like I been following Sean months before this even surfaced. Like nobody. Sean that talked about Hammy didn't know her. Didn't know I knew her. Somebody else had worded to his attention that was following him about me and stuff like that. So that's how that came about. So I wasn't following Sean to give him a story about Hammy to where people try to twist it up like, oh, he was working with Sophie. No, that wasn't the case. Nobody knew I knew that girl. Nobody knew I knew that lady, but one mutual friend that knew me and Sean, and she told Sean.
Mm, my. But yeah, Sean told me about you, but I didn't reach out, and I just continued to do my commentary, and then I just seen you in the chat one day, and I was like, oh, let me beam her up because I knew that you have some tea. So that's how we made our connection. For all of those in the comments that are wondering, um,
I just think that skit was like to let the world be aware that she was going to start working with Auntie Hammy, and to lead you to watching, to listening to the interview. And I think from that point on, she was going to come for Sean. I thought she would come for Sean first, only because I think that was Tasha's original mission. But I feel like when that came out and people start speaking up real quick about Hammy did her research and she didn't come for Sean first. She waited to see how many more people and how much more shit she can collect to defend herself. Because like I said, there's people all over who had their own experiences with her. So she came out and fucked with Jaguar first because she thinks that people were talking to Sean.
mm, my. Yeah, but shout out to Sean Davy Way, okay, on Period, who's also covering this story. He's also one of my really good friends, so shout out to him. Period.
Yeah,
Um,
she's gonna come for you on this video, and I don't. I'm always with the shit. Nobody should be scared of Constance, and as many more motherfucking people got lifelong receipts. So the more she comes, is going to die down eventually because her life is going to start unfolding on this internet. You guys have a bigger platform in which she does as far as people that's not really into following her. So the people that follow her is not like you can really talk about her to them because they believe, you know what I'm saying? Like they believe what she's saying is true. But for you guys to use your platform and let other people talk that's not totally 100% team hand shop and want to hear other people out is going to make it difficult for her because she can't control you guys, fans, and your followers and subscribers and what they say or how they feel. So I think this is a great thing because she's finally going to be exposed. Hopefully, she shut everything down and give them people their money or at least stop fooling with people. Just stop accepting new people. Stop putting them people through all that crap. Just let them people go. Like your admins, what you call them? Her admins, her advancers, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
people are. Let them people go. Them people are over there scared. Do you hear me? Scared to part ways from her. Because they done probably told her some personal business they don't want nobody to know. They know she's last. I'm like, them people over there are scared. Scared.
Absolutely. So yeah, as far as Hemi goes, I was one of the first people to. I was the first person to cover the fight when she got into it with Tasha K. I was the first person to go live. Cover. I stopped my whole video that I was doing. Okay, put breaking news in the title, and I covered the story first on Hammy. Hammy was supposed to come on here and interview with me. Okay, she wanted $100. I have the receipts, but I believe something happened. She spoke with Tasha K, and Tasha K told her no, paid her off for something. Tasha K, don't fuck with me. She don't like me because she don't like her mind. She been coming for me ever since the first day she ever met me. She didn't say hi when she met me. She said, "Oh, you're sweaty." So fuck that pussy hole. Pussy hole could never. I don't give a fuck what none of these lame ass bitches talking about. Okay, you're here because I decided to sit on Auntie Hammy's neck. Period. It don't have anything to do with any other content creator. Don't nobody control what goes on over here on my platform. I talk about what in the hell I want to talk about. Period. And everything about this connection right here is organic. Okay, on period. Yes. I don't know what happened, but she should be back, possibly. I know. Okay. Does she go? Hold on.
I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. So,
But yeah, it's a whole bunch of cloud chasing that's going to come behind this. There's a bunch of people that really want to be seen, that don't want to be seen, and all kinds of shit. So tread lightly when dealing with certain people, because certain people only coming forward because they've been wanted clout and they've been wanted attention, they've been wanted, you know what I'm saying, to be heard or whatever. But I just feel like if certain people was going to do certain things, they would have already done it and not wait until now when everybody else is bringing it to the light to want to do certain things, especially when you already had access to these people. So that's what I have to say about it. I can't hear what happened.
I'm sorry, I accidentally muted the mic. Okay, well, absolutely. At this time, it's been a great interview. Things definitely worked out. At the beginning, we was having some sound issues. The sound is perfect now. I'd like to thank you for coming on. Is there anything else that you'd like us to know before we get out of here?
No, just it's very entertaining and very funny now because this is her playground. So it's just hilarious to see other people at her park bullying her because she bullied everybody else.
Okay, period. She's
It's
not the
just
biggest kid at the park no more.
and she can't quiet y'all or silence y'all because y'all didn't come, from her platform. So it makes a big difference.
Absolutely. And can we see some of your shirts back there?
Huh?
Can we see some of your shirts? The
Sure.
Smoke Break 215?
Well, I got hoodies and different stuff. I have
Yes, that's cute.
camera around. Can you turn the camera on here? I don't know, but
You said what? Oh yeah, I see it. It's nice.
man,
Ooh,
this is
that's
just
nice. I like the red one. It's the red one for me. Okay.
I got different
Period.
things on.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Nice. And,
Got a bunch of
and
stuff. I
you,
got a bunch of moves. I do all this from home by myself.
wow, that's amazing. Period. Black owned and operated. Period to the period. Yes.
I got all little stuff going on.
Yes.
But I
That's what.
appreciate the platform, and I also think that's a lot of reasons why they're mad because they thought I was going to be down forever. They thought I was going to
yeah.
be on my mom's couch forever. That it took me 6 months to get my life back, including my business. So,
Yes, that's why you gotta guard your energy, protect your energy. You gotta, vet the people that come around you because some people just want to come around to use you. I feel like she was only in your presence for your kids and for the roof and the heat, the warmth, the situation. It's a situational thing. She went from staying in a hotel to just popping up at your house and leaving her clothes. Like, and then you dealing with this woman, you ended up losing everything and having to start all over. I'm just glad that you were able to just restart your whole life and be this businesswoman, an entrepreneur.
well,
They
thank you.
said
I
that's how you
appreciate
bounce back. Period. They said they like you. Cool. Yes. Yes, we like you. I hope that you come back because there might be some more tea that I might need. I might need your insight or something. Something might come up. If I need you, I inbox you.
Just let me know if you feel like something sketchy and you need answers to something. Ask me, because more than likely I know the people or the situation or what happened. So I just kind of let you know what's true and what's not. You got the
My.
got the
My. How you know I got the pictures, girl? I got some pictures. Oh my gosh. And Auntie Hammy did this.
you got the pictures. I knew it. When I see your face, that's everybody's.
This Auntie Hammy, this don't even look like Auntie Hammy.
Yeah, when
The
she get
rest,
dressed, when she get dressed, she looks different.
oh my gosh. My. Oof.
I
Okay, I'm gonna
knew
have to
he got
say this for her. I'm gonna have to say,
unicorn. I know
yeah,
you got.
yes, I got the pictures, but I'm gonna give you a brief preview of the picture. But I'm gonna have to save this
You,
till
you
I
got
talk
the
to
picture
Constance.
right. Yeah.
Oh,
Somebody ring a ding them pictures right on through.
my.
Yeah, they caught that lady
My.
who did that behind me. Me and Constance was real cool. I'm talking about real cool. I supported
And she went
Constance.
to jail. My. So the whole act that she was doing on Tasha K's channel, making like she's so educated, so smart, so like together, um, is not true.
Yeah.
She's really this like this. This is how she really is. That's how right there.
Mhm.
Yes, that's wild. She's a wild child. Period. And look at her hair. Look at her hair. Look what she got
I,
on.
that's why I was laughing for you. I was like, oh, somebody done ring a ding ding. I heard that ding ding. Oh, okay. They on it.
Period.
They're
Well,
on
it's
it.
about to go down. It's about to go
Mhm.
down on station here right now. I'm about to definitely jump off of here, and we're about to head over to station here. We're gonna discuss these new receipts as some people coming through, and it's gonna be lit. I hope I see you there on station here. Smoke break. It's going down. I hope you
Okay.
have fun tonight. I really enjoyed. Well, this morning, okay. Shit, I still feel like it's last night. Real. Well, how long was we on the phone last night? Shit, we got on the phone like 2 a.m. Then I had to get up at 6 a.m. for this. I was like, oh shit.
Oh my God, that's early. Cause I didn't know you was on Cali time. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yes, I have to make it happen for my crown family. This is my job. And you said 6 a.m. I said, okay, girl, I'm gonna have to do it. I gotta do it. Period. So I set my alarm clock and I got up, I washed my face and brushed my teeth, honey, got dressed, honey, and sat down. And I'm her.
So I appreciate this because, like I said before, for people to try to speak up, I had so many Facebook pages that got blocked and taken down. Instagram was blocked
Yeah.
for a minute. Anytime
Oh,
niggas
I
try to,
almost forgot. Before we get out of here, what happened to your stereo?
oh
It got
yeah,
taken
so yeah,
down.
my stereo. The day before yesterday, they blocked my stereo. Man, I had two pages. They fucked around the block even the ghost page. That shit was damn. How did...
You done pissed somebody off.
I'm like hot. So they had me blocked, but I'm back on stereo. I'm back on here.
Okay, okay. Terrific. Well, you guys can follow her on stereo. Do you have a YouTube channel?
No, actually, I don't know nothing about YouTube. I don't even know nothing about this. Somebody introduced me to all of this. I'm just somebody who go live on Facebook, roll my weed, smoke, and do smoke breaks. That's it. So I just brought it over to stereo. That's how I met a couple people, and I got a couple people on station here. So I've been following people there, but I'm not no blog. I don't know nothing about none of this y'all got going on. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Well, that's amazing. I'm so glad that I could assist you in making your debut here on YouTube. This your first time on YouTube?
Yeah, as far as doing something like this,
That is amazing.
I think briefly on YouTube, but it was never like this, like getting up here and talking to somebody, and yeah, so that's never happened.
Absolutely. Well, I'm so excited that you came through. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. We really enjoyed you tonight, and I will be reaching out to you. Okay?
No problem. Thank you guys, and thank all of you.
All right. See you soon.
All
Mm.
right.
Yes. Legally. Period. Period to the period. A. Shout out to Verlene, Valentine, SmokeBreak215 for coming through the lituation and keeping it lit with us. Okay. Spilling that steaming hot tea, okay, on period that she could have kept to herself. She could have, on period, but the world needs to know, okay, about scammy hammy, period. The world needs to know, period. It ain't safe. It ain't safe out here. It ain't safe for your kids. It ain't safe for old people. You heard what she said. She don't even like to hang around people her age, and she feel like give her that business. Period. Hold on 1 second. My, my, my. My, my, my. Give me 1 second. But I feel like if Constance want to tell her story, I think they should follow you and let her tell it on your platform. Period. Absolutely. I believe that Constance is going to hit me. Chasing that, trying to promote that dry ass fucking music she got, bitch. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Yeah, I think that she's going to hit me up. Who got some dry music? Keandra. That bitch supposed to be a singer promoting all this dry ass fucking music. That bitch looking for clout. My. Digging if you Constance on your YouTube channel. Why wait all of a sudden? You've been hanging with Constance since this year happened. I didn't even hear nothing. Wasn't even able to find out her music when I checked her page. I didn't know she had any music. Exactly, that's my thing. I don't know what's wrong with her. I just had to go Keandra. That bitch got my fucking Facebook taken down a couple of months ago. My. How did? So they playing with me in my face. Keandra don't fuck with me and I don't fuck with her. I speak to Constance because I know Constance has issues. And because she hang with Keandra, I don't fuck with her. Because Keandra run her like a puppet too. My. That is.
Constance pays for friends, and she paying for Keandra just like she did him.
That's crazy. I wouldn't have even guessed. But she sure did find my show. Okay, on period. She
Yeah, she
found
clout
it.
chasing. That's what I said when I said my video ain't had nothing to do with when I said some people are clout chasing, and I feel like if they wanted to help certain people, they would have been it and not wait to just now.
Absolutely. So she been new Constance. So it don't even make no sense for her to even interview Constance. She know the story.
She's been already talked about it. So nobody's paying attention to it on your platform. Why not let Constance go somewhere else where people could hear her? Nobody even like you, so they're not even going to listen to you to even pay attention to that shit that's going on with Constance.
My.
So I think Constance should tell you and not her. Well, she already know, but I think Constance will have a better interview with you than Keandra. But see, Keandra trying to run shit because she basically mindfuck Constance like Hammy did.
Absolutely.
You'd be surprised the shit Constance do for Keandra.
So they're friends. They're friends.
Yeah, now they are. I introduced them. That's what I'm saying. I know a lot of shit about these curly bitches.
So it's like the enemy of. So because they both don't like Hammy now, they're friends. Because Keandra lives in Vegas, don't she?
Yeah, and Constance sponsored Keandra. Constance was that shit. Keandra always knew Constance sponsored Keandra always knew that Constance sponsored Hammy. So when Hammy fell out with Constance, of course, Keandra was trying so hard to meet Constance and get up Constance's edge. So basically, she could do the same thing because that's exactly what she's doing. She's taking money from Constance. Constance got fucking Keandra or her fucking beneficiary. Constance don't have no kids or nothing. So people like Keandra and Hammy use Constance. Constance used to be my friend, but I couldn't fuck with her because she allowed people like them to bring out the worst in her, and I can't be a part of that.
So Keandra just commented, okay, which is very dusty. Okay, she said that Constance won't be doing an interview on this platform. She's only speaking with somebody's business.
See, but I tell you, that's clout chasing, bitch. So why you even come on my platform?
Exactly. Why are you even here? I feel like this is you trying to advertise, girl. Why are you even here? Let me put you in timeout. I'm putting her in timeout so she can focus on her edges. I'm putting her in timeout so she can focus on her edges. Bitch, face the wall. Stop playing with me. She can focus on her edges. Don't come over here with the Constance. Please allow me to speak for myself. Oh, my. Constance said, allow her to speak for herself. Allow her to speak for herself. She said, bitch, don't get on here speaking for me. I never said that. Official King Pain is cool. The Clown family is cool. We show love over here. Now,
chasing clout. Constance really wants justice, and Keandra's chasing clout. That's why Constance wants to talk to you because it's a different platform. Like I said, when we talk to people like Keandra and people who already don't like Hammy and who got Hammy haters chasing them, it's hard to get your story out because it sounds like a bunch of drama. Now, when we talk to people like y'all who Hammy fans can't control the comments and shit like that, it feels more different to be able to tell what happened to you or what the fuck you went through because it's like people is not biased.
Absolutely. It's crazy. Like, why she even come on here with all this drama trying to talk for Constance?
So now you know my energy not bullshit. I've been saying fuck something just since last night.
But it's crazy because me and Keandra had a good talk yesterday, so why would you even come over here with all that negative energy?
She's a clout chaser. Y'all would have had a good talk because she know you got a platform where she can fucking promote her. That bitch is fake. All of this is fake. And that's why Hammy plays it like she did because Hammy seen her bullshit just like you do.
That part. And then what I respect about your interview is you said that you're not gonna lie on Hammy. On period. You said that you will do the interview, but if you don't know, you're just gonna say that you don't know. Very respectable. I didn't want you to get up here and lie. But when I spoke to you last night, you clearly pointed out things that Keandra lied about. So it's clear that she has a vendetta. And it's clear, like even when she did the interview with Hammy's ex-husband. Girl, you was mad during the interview. You were very unprofessional. The man couldn't even speak. You kept stopping him. Like, that's not even no interview.
Motherfucking bubblegum last night. I felt like she was high last night. I just got to feel how to suck you. This was not motherfucking movement. I was calling that bitch Bobby Brown all night. That bitch is like a raggedy ass tennis ball. Why the fuck would you get on the platform and try to talk about that girl like that? And you know motherfucking well you didn't have no $1,300 worth of shit.
My. Not the raggedy tennis ball, girl.
I'm not trying to give nobody no motherfucking $1,300 for clothes that looks like a bum. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't make sense. I'm not gonna give nobody my best shit.
That don't even make sense. That don't make sense. You pointed out a lot of things that didn't make sense.
Shit that I'm gonna be mad if I don't get it there.
That didn't make sense. I think I'm gonna need Keandra to bring her tennis ball head ass back up here and explain some things. Okay? Now I think she needs to explain some things because, bitch, what you see last night, I allowed you to get up here and speak your piece, and I didn't question your story. But birds of a feather flock together. Ain't no way the bitch came to your house, sat in your pool, bled in your pool, left coke in your car.
How the fuck do you know she got? Why was she so comfortable to tell you she left powder in your car? You told them no, bitch, I threw it in the trash. No, bitch, you stored it.
That part, and that's why she was mad, and that's why you got your ass cussed out because you smoked up her motherfucking coke without her. Y'all normally do it together, but this time she forgot it, and you thought she wasn't gonna remember where she left it, and you smoked it.
Talking about something.
What is you talking about?
I knew that motherfucking girl was 3 years every day that insinuated she did powder around me. So why is she so comfortable around you? Somebody she knew a couple motherfucking months, 2 months maybe. Why would she be so comfortable with telling you that? Y'all living in Vegas, I guess she tricking. You was either her supplier or y'all party together, one of the two. Like, what's the issue?
And then she was interviewing with her husband. You go interview with the lady husband, talk about, oh, I might even let my titties out. I might let my nipples hang. Like, girl, please.
Well, she wanted to be Hammy so bad. She was trying to sit up under Hammy, the be partners, and got played. Because Hammy not stupid. One thing about Hammy, she not dumb.
Let me drop this link because if she got anything to say to me, see, what the person that you don't want to play with is the official Queen Pain because I could be nice, but girl, I could be mean too.
I felt the energy. That's why I said, you call me cheap. That pissed me off with that. Even last night, the people she came out, my friends knew to call me and get the updates. I'm going to cut Keandra the fuck out.
Period. Don't come over here with that energy. That's just negative energy. And he's speaking for the victim.
I'm over here playing and y'all forget that I know y'all story and what's really fucking happened between y'all.
Period.
So, like I said, I don't mind if I tell myself, but don't fuck lie. I'm just fucking my fucking with somebody and not. Don't lie. It makes your shit look good.
That part, if you ask me.
I know his investors here, but Hammy helped him set that shit the fuck up. That man was in an apartment with his son and 2 fucking dogs. That girl got that man that motherfucking place in that business and showed him how to go about doing it because that's what she does.
Mm-hmm. And did you know Hammy when she was staying?
Oh, he had money, yeah. He used to have money. She worked that man back for that village from before. She was a bum again when she met him, like she was a bum. But she's so good at getting people to sign up for shit, he fell for it, but he was able to just keep it up. That's the thing.
Did you know Hammy when she was in Vegas? Or did she just tell you about it when she moved to Atlanta?
No, I knew Hammy. Me and Hammy didn't live together before she even moved to Vegas.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
like, she left my house to go to Vegas. Like, my house was basically her home ground. She would go other places and travel, but my house would be where she always came to when she got tired.
Okay. Period. So you guys are like sisters.
Yeah.
Okay. Period. So even though you're mad or you guys are not seeing eye to eye right now, because you guys are sisters, maybe one day in the future, you guys may be friends again. No? No, you're not going back down that path, huh? Period.
I'm not because I feel like I lost too much and I don't have the energy to keep fighting that fight. I'm too old. You know what I'm saying? You got one time to show me and I've been genuine to you that you will fuck me over and I can't deal. I don't wish you no bad and you know I just can't deal. I can't be the one that hang around and stick around for that shit.
My.
Wish you the best of luck, but we can't be friends.
Period. Well, I guess the club. I got it blocked. I guess Pillow Talk with Keandra is done cloud chasing because I got her blocked. Well, she not blocked. I got her on timeout. Girl, timeout is almost over.
But that's crazy. I knew she was gonna do some shit like that. That's why I told you call me. Like that's it. How would you do this if Congress only doing fucking interviews with wait, hold the fuck up. Why would you come on a platform and talk about some shit and then tell somebody who only doing interviews on your platform? Like, who the fuck are you?
But my whole thing is you're a victim also. Why are you trying to do interviews? She stole from you. She hurt you.
She get money from Congress right now today. Congress talks to Keandra. Like I said, Congress and Keandra are fucking beneficiary shit. They ain't gonna talk about that though. But there's a lot of shit the fuck that I know. And Congress and Keandra all celebrities to be fucking each other. Yeah, they been on the retreat and everything. There's a whole bunch of little shit that I know behind the scenes.
Girl, I'm headed over to the station here. Mama, we headed over to Station Head right now, bro. Let's go to Station Head and finish this conversation, girl. Cause you dropping some gems, girl. Okay, on period. My. No, I'm gonna wait for that Constance interview. Okay, I'm gonna wait to talk to Constance so I can hear her truth. Because here at the home of the lituation, we don't take sides. We on the side of the truth. Okay, on period. We just want to hear the truth.
She was a good person to Hammy as well. Like I said, she invested a lot of money in Hammy. Firsthand, she had bank statements, and like I said, Hammy did not rob her, but she took advantage of her. So it was a difference. You know, Hammy didn't go on her bank account and take the money, but Hammy did have her thinking that she was going to be a part of this big corporation and shit, and got her to use her money to do stuff.
Absolutely.
And then kick the lady up and kicked her out. But yeah, hopefully you can get with Constance, and Constance sounds like she's trying to be my friend again, and I'm not going for it because all the bitches supposed to be over. Like I said.
Yeah, don't do it.
I can definitely tell you who has so like Constance definitely has a good story to tell. Like I said, just because I don't fuck with her, I don't wish that she don't get justice. I pray she gets justice. But, you know, that's just how that goes. Fuck Keandra. I've been wanting to say that since last night, but now fuck her since she seen her blue colors.
Period. Absolutely. Well, I'm going to talk to you over on stereo. Again, I would like to thank you so much for coming out and keeping it lit here at the Lituation. I look forward to speaking to you in the future.
All righty.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem.
Yes, that was SmokeBreak215 just filling us in on Keandra. I don't know what's going on with Keandra. She was in the chat kind of being thirsty. You know, we got a special place for dust over here, girl. Don't come over here doing all that stuff. You don't have no express consent from the official KingPain. Don't come over here marketing and advertising unless you plan on breaking me off some chains. Yes. Well, this is truly a lit live. Okay, on here, and we're heading over to Station Head right now. Can somebody drop my Station Head link? Drop the Station Head link because we headed over to Station Head right now. We'll be live on Station Head at 10 a.m. Okay, on her. We'll be live on Station Head at 10 a.m. Are you guys coming through the Dust Free Radio? Period. And tonight, we have a special guest. Okay, we have another artist coming through Dust Free Radio tonight. So make sure that you guys are there. We have Rika the singer in the building. If you guys liked the show last night, make sure that you guys are here tonight because it's going down. We got Rika the singer coming through Dust Free Radio. She has some new music. To premiere, and it's going down. And we're just going to catch up. We're going to catch up. It's been a long time. Period. Catching up with Rika tonight on Station Head. Okay? Period. All right. See you guys on Station Head at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Adios.